back or get contact information back, but just by looking at the website of this roof room, we got they list their kind of how they generate quotes on there, and
Okay.
that was really useful for us to
Okay.
learn. We've been doing this sliding scale based on the number of hours, but it's complicated because sometimes it's like the bus isn't being used the whole time, and so that it makes more sense to charge hourly. But then other rentals we've gotten have been driving the bus to a location and then parking it there for 4, 5, 6 hours while things are done on the bus, and then picking it up at the end. And so it doesn't make sense to charge an hourly rate if it's just sitting there. So we've been trying to figure out how to do that, and how to charge different rates for organizations that are more in line with us or not. And so what they had that we might model partly after or change a little bit was they have members and non-member rates. And so
Okay.
when someone's a member, their bus rental is $50 per day plus 15 cents per mile. And then for members, sorry, and then for non-members, it's $200 per day and 15 cents per mile. So it might not make sense to do like a daily rental fee versus, we'll figure that out, but it was just helpful to see how they did that in terms of, a member and a non-member rate, and, having an overhead, like here's just like the basic overhead, and then a mileage rate, so that it depends on how far it's being driven.
Okay. Awesome. And did you guys do the questions for the potential customers?
We didn't realize
You
that
didn't
was,
get-
yeah.
Okay.
We didn't realize it was part of the homework. We messed that
Oh,
up.
okay, sorry. Okay, who else did some homework? Yeah.
We didn't do it together because we did it with the previous group.
Okay.
In that group, we met a few different times with Dr. Gonzo, who's a local hot sauce seller. He has
No
a
kidding.
his own store, and we met with him 3 times, and he gave us a lot of advice about how, he told us a lot about his story about how he started a business. So like, he going to trade fairs, he gave us a lot of recommendations for where to start selling, and sort of like some business philosophy of like testing your product and what you love, having like a story behind it. And then he gave us feedback on our recipe also. And then we did a customer survey. We did 57 customer surveys, which were, it was like 4 questions, and I think there were questions about taste, but it was mostly about pricing. So it was how much would you pay for this hot sauce, and then how much would you pay if you knew it was going to support a youth program. And so we took like the averages of those and then came up with a price of $6, which our raw material cost in the past was $3 per bottle, but we didn't have a lot of buying power. And so we're hoping that with the new business model, if we're like buying bulk from wholesale producers, we'll reduce our material cost so we can put more toward wages.
Okay. So what were the questions that you asked your customers again? It was pricing, taste.
There was it was questions about the taste of the hot sauce, the heat level, and if people would like it to be more or less spicy, the name and like the look of the hot sauce, and then 2 price questions, one just the general price and one the price.
Cool. And how did you do the survey? Did you do it on paper or by phone? Or?
It was on paper at our farmers market at taste testings. So we did a taste testing every week for like 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Everybody hear that? That was a really good idea. Some of your challenge is going to be how to get this information from people, So that's a really creative way of getting information.
Our product is kind of easy to students. It's lower risk for us to give a free sample than maybe like it would be for you guys.
To get a free ride. All right. Great. Any feedback for the hot sauce group?
It was a bomb strategy with the free samples.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was. Thanks, Worc.